Let yourself come into your body. Okay. So settle into either the seat you're sitting in or the floor that you're lying on, and just get a sense of your body in your space, in the room that you're in, the environment around you. Just noticing whatever sounds you hear, and just letting your body come to rest in that space that you're in right now. And then let's just set an intention to get on our own side for this 45 minutes, to just be less critical or judgmental, and to just stay on our own side, and to just keep the intention of staying present with our breathing, knowing that our mind may have other things it wants to do. Our body might be restless, but for right here, right now, we're just going to share the intention of staying in our bodies, in our breathing, and on our own side with less judgment or evaluation. So begin to just bring your attention to the sensations of the air moving in and out of your body. Start with the nose and feeling the air coming in and out of the nostrils. And then start following it down into your lungs. Start noticing how your diaphragm is moving, how your chest is expanding and contracting, how the rib cage is expanding and contracting. And notice if your belly is moving, how that's working. Notice the pace of your breathing. Notice if your mouth is closed naturally or if it's open right now. And if it is open, just let it close. Notice where your tongue is in your mouth. And let it relax along the roof of your mouth. Just following the breath, paying attention to the depth of your breathing, if you're breathing deeper down into the lower parts of your lungs, or if it's shallow. The rate of your breath, the rhythm, is it regular? Is it irregular? And then notice the effort in your breathing. Is there effort behind it, or is it easy? Without the judgment, remember we're on our own side. We're just checking in, getting a sense of where our body and where our breathing are right here, right now, how we're entering this meditation. Notice the temperature of your fingers and hands. Notice the amount of saliva in your mouth. Notice the background mood or attitude that you have to, and just kind of take a little snapshot of where you are as we begin. Allow your shoulders to drop away from your ears. Let them widen. Allow your hands to take their natural shape, but relaxed, soft. Soften the muscles in your abdomen. Start to feel the diaphragm moving down as you breathe in and gently moving back up under the ribs as you breathe out. So as you breathe in, feel the diaphragm gently moving down, allowing the belly to soften so your belly will move out as your diaphragm moves down. And then feel the diaphragm lifting back up as you breathe out. Just keep focused and concentrated right now on the diaphragm moving. So as you breathe in, feel the diaphragm dropping down, making room for the air to come deep into the lungs. And then at the end of the inhale, just relax completely and allow the diaphragm to come back up, not forcing it, just allowing the diaphragm to lift back up under the rib cage, helping the air to leave your body. Diaphragm moving down as you breathe in, diaphragm moving back up as you breathe out. It's almost like a little pump. It's creating a circular motion of your breathing. It's helping move not only air, but it's helping move the blood. Just feel the rhythm of the diaphragm moving down as you breathe in and lifting back up as you breathe out. Just get into the flow of the diaphragm moving. Relaxing everything else and just focusing on the diaphragm. Now keep the focus on the diaphragm, but we're going to do a couple breaths where we're 5 seconds in and 5 seconds out. 5 seconds in and 5 seconds out. A circle. No pause at the top or the bottom. We're going to get this, it's called coherent breathing. We're just going to get this circular breathing going and get into the flow of it. So we're going to go in, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, and 5. In, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, and 5. In, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, and 5. In, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, and 5. In, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, and 5. In, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Keep that same rhythm. You can count to yourself And just stay in that pattern of breathing in, feeling the diaphragm lower, and then breathing out, feeling the diaphragm move back up. Count of 5 in each direction. Focused on the diaphragm moving rhythmically and slowly in both directions. Keep with that rhythm. Let go of any tension around the eyes. Soften those muscles. Let the hands relax in their natural shape. Soften the abdomen. Let the belly move with the diaphragm. Let the shoulders widen and drop away from the ears and really settle. Keep with that 5 count in and 5 count out. Feel the diaphragm moving down as you breathe in and lifting back up as you breathe out. Just do 2 more in that rhythm. And then just let yourself breathe, not controlling it at all. Mouth is still closed. Tongue relaxed, but along the roof of your mouth. Still aware of the diaphragm moving down as you breathe in and coming back up as you breathe out. And if you can feel your heartbeat, just notice how as you inhale, the heart rate will speed up slightly. And as you exhale, the heart rate will slow down. See if you can sense that. See if you can feel the subtle change in heart rate. As you breathe in, the heart rate speeds up. And as you breathe out, the heart rate slows down. And if you can feel your heart rate, just count the number of beats on the inhale. And then on the exhale, slow down the exhale so that you have 1 or 2 more beats for the exhale. If you can't feel your heart, just count to yourself and add 1 or 2 counts to the exhale. And at the end of the exhale, see if there's a natural pause. See if there's a natural moment where your body just settles without breathing, not deliberately, before the next inhale. So we're breathing right now with 1 or 2 counts longer on the exhale. And then if it's natural, we're allowing a second pause at the end of the exhale before the next inhale. It's not a breath hold. It's just a relaxed pause. And as you breathe in, feel the lower rib cage moving out. So start to tie in the rib cage with the diaphragm. So the diaphragm moves down and the rib cage expands out to the sides on the in breath. And then the rib cage gently comes back in and the diaphragm gently lifts back up as you extend the exhale 1 or 2 counts longer than the inhale. Not holding the breath, just letting the exhale lengthen but relaxed. So as you breathe in, feel the lower rib cage gently expanding out to the sides. And as you breathe out, allow the rib cage to gently come back in. Feel the air coming in the nose and going deep down into the lower lungs. It's a deep breath, not a big breath, but a deep breath. It's a slow, controlled, easy breath. The movement of the diaphragm and the lateral rib cage is enabling the air to come into your body. Feel that. Feel how that movement creates the space to allow the air to come in naturally into your body. And at the top of your inhale, see if you can relax completely the entire body and just allow the exhale to linger, to slowly leave the body as the rib cage comes back in and the diaphragm lifts back up. Just follow your natural flow with a longer exhale than inhale. And if you have a natural pause at the end of the exhale, just let that happen and then repeat. Just find your flow. Staying on your own side. If your mind is still wandering, that's okay. Just keep coming back to the sensations of your diaphragm, of your rib cage, of the breath coming in and out of your body. Now, the next part we're going to do is we're going to slow down the inhale just a little bit more so that we create that subtle feeling of wanting more air. Okay, before we do it, just again, check in with the amount of saliva in your mouth, the temperature of your hands. You can even feel the temperature of your whole body. And also notice the kind of flavor of your mood or attitude and how still or scattered your mind is right now. Again, we're not evaluating with judgment. We're just assessing. We're just checking in. So as we breathe in, we're going to slow down the in so much so that you can barely feel it coming in and out of your nose. So bring your attention away from the rib cage and diaphragm right now and just into the nose. And start to feel as though you're bringing in the air very, very slowly, that the little hairs in your nose are barely moving. And then relax completely at the end of the inhale and just let the air out naturally. So focus on the air coming in and out of the nose right now. slowing it down just a little bit so you have a sense of wanting to just take a little bit more air than you're allowing yourself. If you're holding back too much, you'll get a little agitation, or you might get some fluttering in your diaphragm, or you'll be swallowing a lot. So don't go to that point. Just a subtle sense of air hunger by slowing down the air coming in and out of your nose. Just keep following that, trying not to control it so much, but just a subtle amount of control. Start to expand your awareness so you're feeling your nose, but you're also feeling the rib cage moving out very slowly on the in breath. And then you're feeling the rib cage move back in very slowly on the out breath. You're not controlling it, but you're feeling it slowing down, creating a little sense of air hunger. So you're feeling the nose and the rib cage. Breathing as quietly and as lightly. So you're taking in as little air as you need without feeling agitated or anxious. Just breathing lightly and quietly. So little that you can barely feel the hairs in your nose moving. So little that the rib cage is moving so slowly. So lightly that the diaphragm is moving so slowly and gently. Tongue is relaxed along the roof of your mouth. Let the muscles around your eyes soften. And even better yet, allow a gentle smile to form in your eyes as you breathe slowly and lightly and quietly. Just two more breaths where you're deliberately creating that air hunger, taking in less air than you might want to. And then let yourself just breathe normally. Still, mouth is closed, still breathing in and out by feeling the diaphragm move and the rib cage move, but not creating an air hunger now, just letting your body breathe. Checking back in on the amount of saliva that's in your mouth, noticing the temperature of your hands and your overall body, reflecting back to where your mind was while we were doing that. Was it more concentrated, more focused on your breathing? As you breathe in, let the abdominal muscles soften, let the diaphragm move down. Feel the rib cage and the diaphragm and the belly all in harmony, breathing, gently helping the breath and then relaxing to letting the exhale leave your body naturally. Seeing again if you have a natural pause after the exhale. Not trying to create hunger, but still noticing that you're breathing less air. Looking at how your breathing sounds. Maybe it's really quiet now. Checking with the speed of the breathing, the regularity, and then your overall mood or the speed of different thoughts coming through your mind. Has everything slowed down? Noticing your just presence. Feeling your body again in your space. So if your feet are on the ground, feeling your feet grounded on the earth, your sit bones in the chair, the sense of your shoulders, even from the inside out, just sensing your body, the weight of your arms, the weight of your legs, muscles in your forehead, any place that you feel that you're still gripping or tense. Sort of pan through your body. And any place where you're holding, stay on your own side, but just intend to let the pain or discomfort or gripping or tension, just let it go on the next couple out breaths. So as you exhale, just intend to soften whatever you feel is hard. Release whatever you feel is uncomfortable. And it may not disappear, but just set the intention to soften, to let go. Same with thoughts, thoughts that aren't helpful or beneficial, but that continue to arise. Just let it go. Focus on the breathing. Focus on the quietness of the breath. Focus on how nice it feels to just simply be in your body, to be still. Let yourself really experience that your body is okay, that you're safe, and that you're basically all right. In this moment, let yourself really rest in your own presence and your all rightness, your okayness. Your sense of not actually having to be busy and busy doing right here. Just setting that aside. And for right here, right now, being on your own side and being safe in the stillness, okay in the all rightness of just being, not doing. Whole body is breathing. As you're breathing in, the diaphragm is moving down. And as you breathe out, the diaphragm is moving back up. It's just a simple, wonderful feeling of the body moving and breathing. Let the hands take their natural shape. Let your tongue really relax along the roof of your mouth. Feel the weight and length of your arms and your legs. Notice any tension in your forehead or brow. Just soften. Soften your whole mouth, your jaw, even your neck and your throat. And just let your body breathe as quietly and as effortlessly and as naturally without effort as your body can breathe. And if that thought keeps popping up, whatever it is, just come back into the presence of your body breathing, of simply being in this moment, basically okay, basically contented, needs sufficiently met, heart's beating, you're in your safe home, in your space, body's okay. Just start to connect with what you really value in yourself, whatever that is for you. Whatever part of you you consider genuinely good, maybe not perfect, but that you know is a good part of you, whether it's kindness or patience or generosity or compassion. Just think about starting with your brain and starting with an image, just what goodness you do have that you share. And then start to really feel that. Start to breathe with that. Start to feel it in your posture and in your body. Just the part that you can share more of with those that you care about, those that you don't even know that you just meet or that you see, or even those that you might tend to judge because they see things differently. Just tend to share the good part that you have. Expand out to those that you care about first, and then start expanding to people that you see but don't really know, and then even to those that you think you disagree with. Start to spread your kindness, your patience, your generosity, your compassion, whatever that is for you, Start feeling what it would be like in your body and in your breath to expand your circle, to share that, to give more of that. And let your body breathe it, the good part of you. Because our world needs more of that right now. Just stay with that feeling for a couple more breaths, doing your part. Stepping out of the busyness, out of all of the chaos, grounding yourself in your body and in your good stuff that you can share with your friends and family, and with the community, and ultimately with strangers. As you breathe in, feel the rib cage gently moving out. And as you breathe out, feel the rib cage gently moving back in. As you breathe in, feel the diaphragm gently moving down. And as you breathe out, feel the diaphragm gently lifting back up. And as you breathe in, connecting with those good parts of you that you cherish and value. And as you breathe out, sharing that with your friends and family and community. And as you breathe in, reminding yourself that you're on your own side and that doing things like this is helping you, but it's also generous to those you touch. You're doing this not just for yourself, but for everyone else that you reach. And as you breathe in, feel the diaphragm and the rib cage moving together. And as you breathe out, let everything go. Just let the air out naturally and relax your body. As you continue to stay anchored in your breathing and in your body and in your presence, start to allow your awareness to expand. Start to notice the sounds around you. You can allow your eyes to slowly open and start to take in the space around you. Still being grounded in your breath and your body and in your awareness, that you're expanding, you're coming back into your space while holding on to that sense of presence, awareness, and those good parts of you that you're going to generously offer to others.